There it is.
There we go.
Okay. Is that too far up?
Yeah, perfect.
This is good.
Uh-huh.
Okay, should I bring the balloons down too?
Uh, no, that's fine.
Or do you think it's too fun?
That's fine.
Okay. Hey. Hey, hey, hey. Can everybody hear us? Let me move my foot.
What you looking for? Okay.
Okay. Hey. Happy Sunday.
What's good, everybody? Hope y'all are doing well. Hey, Linda. Blue Rose. Hello, hello. Hope you're still there.
Hey, hey, hey. So, as you can see from the title, this is my birthday week. My birthday was last Friday.
Mm-hmm.
I turned 33. I am officially in my Jesus year. So I'm using the rest of the month to celebrate my birthday. And actually, me and my sister are the same age currently. We are Irish twins. We are the same age for about 6 days every single year. And y'all do the math. Y'all figure that out. But we have trying to,
Irish twins.
I think that's what it's called. If y'all know, leave it in the comments down below if you're watching this after the live is over,
I
or
never
in
heard
the
of it.
chat if you're watching us during the live. I think it's called Irish twins.
Okay.
Because you
I'll take your word for it. You're the experienced one here.
I think that's what it's called. I'm not 100%, 1,000% sure. Thank you so much, T Mom, for the birthday love. So,
Hey,
uh,
Carlene.
who?
Carlene.
Hey, Carlene. So, I wanted to hop on here. First of all, to let y'all know that we have officially decided that we are going to be uploading YouTube videos on Sundays.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Sundays is our day for here on.
Sundays at 2 is our time. If we don't hit that time, y'all just
Give us a little grace at first. We're working into it. Y'all know we're doing our best here. And we're gonna get better and better.
yes.
We're getting closer and closer to 2 each week.
Yes. So, if, we had to do a little work just to be consistent. And then I got sick and that took us out for a while.
Yeah.
And we'll talk about that. I don't know when we'll talk about.
We'll talk about it soon.
You think so?
Yeah, it'll be soon.
Okay.
I think we're getting to that point.
Yeah.
So
So it was a we were consistent, and then it was a gap in content because I got really really sick. And then we just started to get back in the flow of things, and we realized that we really enjoy Sundays with you guys, live chatting with you guys. So Sunday at 2
yeah.
is where we're gonna be. So, and if we do a few extra videos, we'll probably drop it on a Tuesday or something like that. But Sunday, we are trying to guarantee y'all video. So we heard y'all loud and clear. We heard y'all loud and clear. Y'all want us consistently. Y'all want us every week. We got y'all. So, also from the
Someone said it's Irish twins.
yay,
So
who said that?
Cleveland, Cleveland, Austin.
Cleva. Hey, Cleva. Thank you for confirming that I wasn't wrong. Additionally, if you don't know, John and I started a Patreon a while back.
Yeah.
What would you say, like 6 months ago?
About 6 or 9, something like that.
Yeah. And we started our Patreon to offer bonus content, right? So we're going to show up here.
We'll always be showing up here.
We're not going to cut y'all off. We're always going to be showing up here, but we are going to be doing bonus content for people who decide to join us on the journey of, supporting us financially, whether it's $2 a week. I'm sorry, $2 a month, or whatever, yeah. Right. So in the Patreon, we are going to be doing more content like this, live content, and we're going to actually, now this makes me nervous a little bit, because when y'all see us do our sit down chats,
okay, you good.
See, we do stuff like this all the time on our sit down chats, but y'all don't see that because we edit those parts out. So what we're going to start doing for our Patreons is when we shoot videos, we're gonna do live.
Yeah, we'll set up link. Like a second feed.
I'm nervous,
y'all can just see us recording.
Y'all gonna see us recording. Y'all gonna see us mistakes happen. Y'all gonna see us get tongue tied. Y'all gonna see the bloopers firsthand. Y'all gonna see us get snippy with each other, because it ain't always roses when we about to record. Sometimes we get, y'all gonna see all of that.
Yeah. Linda, of course we can help.
Help with what?
Helping her become a patron.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's actually, I believe it's a link. I think I already left the link in our description box below, but I can add it a link right here.
You might have to help her with how to sign up.
This link will take straight there, I believe.
Okay.
What is it? I think that's the right link. Okay. So also from the title, we said that we were going to talk about.
You said what all are we going to put in Patreon? I don't think you really said. You just said that we had created a Patreon.
Mm-hmm. So we're going to put more content like this.
Mm-hmm.
We already put our bloopers and like extra vlogs in Patreon, and we are going to start doing more.
We're gonna start doing some like movie reviews because Jená and I, when we first got married, we started.
Thank you for the birthday love.
We started going to the movies on Tuesdays as our date night thing. We went on our financial journey. We were looking for a cheap way to do dates, and Tuesday nights are the cheap nights at the movies. So we got into really watching movies like that. And now we haven't been going to the theaters because of COVID, but we still watch a lot together, and we'll probably do some fun movie talk and TV show talk on there as well. I've been rolling through all the black movies that I've missed.
Oh, so we're gonna talk about that now.
Maybe.
And if y'all can't hear John, let us know.
Right.
We get comments all the time. Because when I talk, I talk. When John talks, sometimes y'all can't hear him as well. So if y'all can't hear him, just let us know.
I mumble and I talk softly. I'm sorry. She can't hear me most days.
I can't. I have to tell him to repeat himself several times, almost every day. Also, yeah. So I love movies across the board. Sci-fi movies with ensemble casts that are all white, ensemble casts that are all black. Like I just love movies. Well, Baby Bear, as he was growing up, he wasn't introduced to ensemble cast that might be an all black cast. Yeah. And so we have been going through watching some of my favorite classics that just so happen to have black actors. So he got baptized with The Color Purple. Okay,
that was a while ago though.
Yeah, Color Purple. We did Woo. Yeah. We did he already saw The Wood. We didn't.
Yeah, I've seen The Wood. Fridays, all of that.
Yes.
Soul Food. Soul Food, man. Y'all take me down with some of these movies. They're so. Whew.
So I didn't think, because he acts like, we're going heavy tonight, we're going light. She was like, and I thought it was on the lighter side.
I'm over here crying. She looks over at me 3 times with streams of tears.
I didn't think it was sad. Yeah. So we've been, cracking through some of my favorite movies like that, and we're gonna be doing those reviews in the Patreon as well.
Yeah, let us know y'all's favorites in the chat.
Yeah, in the comments.
In case she's missing some or something like that.
If you're watching this after the live has gone off, leave it in the description box, and obviously put some in the chat right now if you're watching live with us of your favorite movies that have ensemble casts or just actors in general that are black or a person of color.
Yeah, POC leads, black leads. Yeah, okay.
So you want to dive into therapy?
Yeah, we can.
Go ahead.
We can. So I'd never done therapy before. I started recently. I found a few therapists in Memphis that I like, and we've had, and we've talked about this on the channel before. Jená grew up very communicative and expressive, and my family was not that, and so I never developed these skills of soul searching and digging through my emotions and finding out what drives me and the reasons that I default to certain behaviors. So I had been talking about going to therapy for a while now, and I found a few therapists that I really liked, picked one and went with him for a while. So things have been going well. It's interesting because there's not a right way or a wrong way to do therapy. But I'm very much so a person that wants to do everything perfect. In school, I always wanted to get 100. At work, I always wanted to make sure I get the job done perfectly right. So with therapy, it's just ambiguous a little bit. And you just kind of weave through your life. And there's a right way to do it, right? You want to grow.
Right. That's the right way to do it. Growing is the right way to do therapy.
Yeah. And I don't want to just go and have it be a vent session. Although sometimes maybe that's what it's going to be.
And I don't think you need to So I mean, so what if every session is like that? I don't think you need to put that thinking or that energy towards it right now.
Yeah. So yeah, but I've been going to therapy, and I like it a lot. And Janae and I, we had talked about doing couples therapy before, but we both agreed, individually we need to work on issues before like trying to have like a couples therapy type operation.
And we talked about that in our last sit down video, which was the last video that we dropped. I will leave a card up there.
But yeah, so I've been going for like 4, 5, 6 weeks now, something like that, and I've been really seeing some good changes from it. I definitely want to go deeper and deeper, and work harder.
When you say good changes, what do you mean?
Just like more easily to. So one of the things I really was trying to work on is my communication with Janae. Like getting out of my head, and like I grew up with like this like always wanting to make sure people were like pleased thing. So like in our marriage, like I a lot of times just eat my words and like don't speak up for myself, and like just don't tell Janae something, or like tell her what I think is the right thing in the situation to say instead of just speaking honestly. So that's something that I feel like I've been working on, but just becoming more conscious of is one step. So becoming more conscious of that, and then working on the reasons behind it, and like countering those stories that I've told myself, or I've just learned over time that this is why you do this, or this is why what you should do in a situation. So just trying
Give
to
an
come
example.
against that. Like if you're upset and I'm part of the reason that you're upset, not just like completely, but I feel like I've got a lot of rightness in this situation. Like just speaking up and being like, Janae, I understand that you're upset right now, but like I think you're completely like not right with what's going on here. Like this, you're making assumptions, or I'm making assumptions about the situation that aren't true. Like you're saying that this is happening, and that's not what's happening at all. So I can see why you would think that, or I can see why stuff in the past has taught you to think that, but that's not what this is. Instead of being like just eating my words because she's upset and trying to like calm the situation down and calm her down, like make her
But
feel.
that's the thing, like even in situations like that, it doesn't calm me down because I can tell he's eating his words. Because that's the thing about our relationship, our connection, our bond. It's like I see that. So I will be like, explain or say what you really want to say. Like, so it's you quote unquote eat your words, but what you feel always comes out because I can tell that you're still bothered. So I'll ask you.
Right.
Like, and I'll give you, I feel like I don't do this all the time, but for a lot of time, I'll give you space to eventually be like, okay, this is what's really going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like maybe I didn't fully answer the question, but
no, I feel like you answered the question.
So, yeah. So that's that. I mean, I definitely want to keep going and keep growing. I've got so much like we had 30 years of emotional stuff to pack through and to sift through, and stuff continues to happen in life that needs to be reacted to and talked about and learned about. So yeah, I wonder if it's delayed, because I feel like everything that's coming through is still movie suggestions.
I don't think it's probably delayed, but not by that much. And then I guess on my end, and I've talked about this on my channel. If you guys don't know, and I've said this before, and I'll keep saying it because new people keep coming in. So if you've heard this before, I'm sorry, just bear with me. 2 channels. So I have a channel where it's us, our couples channel, our marriage channel, and then I have another channel where it's my channel, like my lifestyle channel. And I've talked about therapy on my channel before. I went to therapy. I started therapy in 2017, 2018, something like that, when we were back in Detroit, back in Michigan. And then I stopped when we moved back to Memphis. And when we first moved back.
You also stopped for a period because your therapist had a baby.
Yeah. Well, while I was in Michigan, correct. While I was in Michigan, I stopped for a time because my therapist got pregnant and was on maternity leave and all that kind of stuff. But once we got back here, I had a plan that I was going to start therapy again. Didn't do that. And then my emotions have been so all over the place lately. There's how I feel, what I think. And so I was like, nah, I really need to get back in therapy, because one thing that I enjoy about therapy, for me, therapy is like life homework. And it forces me to think about what I am thinking about consistently. So, because I know from one week to the next week, my therapist is going to ask me, okay,
Right.
talk to me about last week. Talk to me about, like, what we talked about last week. How did you live that out this week? What, triggers did you have? All that kind of stuff. So I got really serious about finding a therapist, found a few therapists. I have had a consult. I am in the process of like scheduling an appointment because I have to get back in a place where um not in a place where, but I was talking to John about this. I want the power that I've given away. I want that back. And not just that, I want to have power that I've never had before, to be so sure of myself, to be so confident in my choices, even if they are not always the right choices, giving myself a chance to fully walk those choices out and be like, okay, that wasn't the best choice. That's okay. I'm not gonna beat myself up. So just really fully walking in my power.
Yeah.
And really fully healing from issues that I have that either I created myself or because of the relationships that I had with uh siblings or parents or friends or even past relationships, just fully to the best of my ability walking through healing more. I find that from, I guess, I mean, if y'all follow me on my channel, y'all know like rapid weight gain because of hormonal issues and how that has impacted my mood and how that has impacted just my mood. Just, I know that's going to help with it as I'm like walking along this journey. Yeah, so we both in this therapy thing. We recommend this therapy thing.
Yeah, and that's like, and we've talked about this before, but I'll say it again. Like, I feel like Christians sometimes think therapy is not like an acceptable thing because you should just go to God with all your problems. And we're not saying that you shouldn't go to God with all your problems. You should.
Absolutely.
You absolutely should. And you should absolutely listen for God to give you advice and direction.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's also helpful to have a trained, clinical studied person who can tell you like, well, this is behaviorally like, this is what's going on.
I mean, in the video where I talk about therapy on my channel, I also address this. Like the Bible tells us to get
wise counsel.
Like sometimes that's the wisest you're gonna get, especially if you have grown up around people who don't know how to process or have like self-evaluation or just are not self-aware. There has to be a good blend where God is your foundation. He is your creator.
Right.
He's your initial source, your first source. He's your comforter. He is your God. And then from that point, then submitting like, okay, well, it's some other issues that I need someone to like, join hands with me and walk with me through life and help counsel me. So
right.
That's the way I like to think about it.
And a lot of people, at least for me, it seemed like people growing up, I never knew anyone who went there to therapy. No one in my family, nothing like that. So everyone always talked to friends or family members about issues, and that's skewed because those people know you and have that bias and they have that belief about their beliefs
who you
about
are
you,
and how you are,
and then
how
they have their own issues that they impart onto you through their advice. So getting that unbiased, unknown person to go through, and my therapist is a Christian therapist,
right? Is mine,
right? So that's good.
Okay. Moving right along. So now we're going to be talking about Married at First Sight.
Yeah. So I'll let Jená do most of the talking here because I'm only seeing maybe one full episode and then some snips and pieces. But y'all, this show, I cannot like this. This concept to me. This concept to me of just getting married to someone.
I love it though.
I mean, I think about the current culture that we have, especially now that everyone is in quarantine and lockdown. But like this technologically driven culture with like interactions and stuff, like it must be really interesting out here dating for single people right now.
If we were not married and
we would both be on these.
Okay,
we would both be on there
exactly.
Either like as like this trial thing of like, sure, I'll swipe left,
Mhm.
right, whatever way you're supposed to swipe.
Yeah.
Or if we're like intentionally like going on dates repeatedly with people that we're finding on these apps,
Mhm.
Bumble, Christian, Mingle, Tinder, whatever. I don't
Mhm.
know. I know some are actual dating apps and some are
Yeah.
not. But I just can't imagine like going on a show and marrying somebody, or at least like going through the.
He says that, but
Hey,
you were risky enough to.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, I guess
Engaged
we
for
were
5 days.
Yeah, we were risky enough to be like, okay, now we're gonna be engaged, and then we're gonna elope, and then so if y'all don't know, we have a video for that. I'll link that in the cards as well. But we were only engaged
5 days.
for 5-6 days. You put that ring on my finger. I said yes.
Friday night, Thursday
and then,
morning.
About a full week had passed, and we was married.
Yeah.
And I'm changing my last name, so you say that, and I'm like, you done done some risky stuff yourself. So why I talk about that? Do you want to just look through the comments?
Sure,
or do you want to...
It's mostly people giving movie suggestions and telling you happy birthday.
Okay.
So thank you to everyone who's giving birthday love, and thank you to everyone who's giving movie suggestions. We've seen a lot of these. I saw Love Jones and Coming to America. So we've seen some good ones that we've already seen. But thank you. Keep giving us recommendations.
Yeah, and thank you so much for the happy birthdays. Yeah. Thank you. I'm 33 for y'all who are just now joining in. But Married at First Sight is not a show that I have been watching since the inception of it.
Mm-hmm.
I had a friend in Detroit tell me about the show. Shout out to Angel.
Okay.
Angel was actually our going away mm-hmm. dinner that we had in Michigan. That night, Angel was telling me about Married at First Sight, and I can remember listening to her, and just from how she was describing it, I was pulled in and like titillated by how she was describing it. And I was like, I'm gonna watch that. I never ended up watching it. I don't know what. I don't know why I started watching this season.
Well, it definitely became like more popular this season. I think it's just
maybe because of quarantine. No,
I think it's just because of the one couple.
Because I started watching before they went live.
Oh, okay.
But Married at First Sight, if I was a person and I was single, I was ready to be married, I fully believe that I would be on dating apps.
And that if someone came to you with this.
And that I would probably... I think I would try this show out simply because if you go in, and this is me assuming, y'all, just travel along the assumption train with me. This is me assuming. If you go and you get through the process, if you are super duper honest with the experts about who you are, what you like, what you believe in, like really are not holding punches, you are fully open with everything that you need in a relationship, that you want in a relationship, what your fears are, what your failures are, I do believe that it's a possibility that you could be, matched. I could have been like matched up well if I was to do something like that and made it to the last round.
Okay, so when you say the last round, is there like a pool of like 1,000 candidates, and they pick? Because I'm like, if there's only 10 people total, 5 guys and 5 girls, like they're just gonna pick someone that's close. Okay.
Now, if y'all vested in watching this show, let me know. But from my understanding, they have like this open casting call, and you have all of these men and all of these women, and they have these profiles, and they look through all the profiles, and if they see a good match, they match.
Okay.
Right. So, because the only thing about that with me is just like, I respect the sanctity of marriage. I respect the covenant of marriage. And I can see how it can seem like a game show. Like, this is not something to be taken lightly. This is not something to like scoff about. Like, oh my God, I married this random person on TV and we didn't make it and I got a divorce. Like, all it is just super, super serious stuff. And I can understand how for some people it seems as if it's a joke, and it is it makes, the sanctity of marriage, how God ordained it, to be a clown show. I can completely understand why some people would feel like that. But for me though, if I'm doing it for myself, I feel like if I put all my stuff on the table to the best of my ability, then if I got matched, and if the experts found a match for me, that that person will also have the same like faith foundation to know that serious about this.
I know in a lot of cultures, matchmaking is a thing.
Arranged marriages.
Arranged
It's called
marriages.
arranged marriages.
Thank you. But matchmaking, like, I guess I just went to what's the Fiddler on the Roof. That was it's like I think it's a Jewish or Hebrew movie. I think it's Jewish. It's an old play book movie about matchmaking.
Thank you, Roslyn. I just got your text message.
I think it's so matchmaking. Yes, arranged marriages. Yes, that happens all over the world,
Mm-hmm.
and it's strange to us because we don't live in that culture.
Mm-hmm.
But to those cultures, they might think this style of life. And I don't know how the intersection of Christianity in those cultures is, right? So they might be cool with arranged marriages, even though it's like, and that's not a mockery of marriage.
It's not.
So just
so for me, if like I said, if I didn't have my boo thing, I would absolutely be on dating apps. I would be trying out for stuff like this. But let's get into this season of Married at First Sight. And specifically,
you just don't just drag these two.
I'm not.
Okay.
And specifically Paige and Chris. John ain't watched it as much as I have.
I found the only thing that I saw basically was the episode where he wouldn't say what was going on, but he had just found out that his ex was pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
Or his ex had just told him that he was pregnant. Mm-hmm. That's all I saw.
Mm-hmm.
That episode, and then him like not wanting to share that information with her, and then finally sharing that information.
Mm-hmm. What I do want to say about their situation, and I ain't gonna drag this long, is a lot of us are Paige and Chris to some degree, and we don't realize that we are or that we were. Right?
Okay.
Like,
unpack that.
So with Paige, I'm like, just leave. Like, you know, is I don't know if they coined the phrase or who they got this from, but like, you know, Miss Kev on stage and Angel, they, you know, talk about like toxic faith or but like saying you're doing this because God is telling you to do this, or you're trying to be like a woman of God. And it's just like, to what extent is God really telling you to do this and really telling you to put yourself through this? But to an extent that I understand that you want to do this because you're serious about marriage, you don't want to make a mockery of marriage. But if I think back to my pre-married self, and I think back to relationships that I was involved in. Yeah, I was involved in a particular relationship that I'm thinking about now. I was involved in a relationship for a few years, but I was a little bit of Paige. I was a little, not to that extent, but I think sometimes we can be a little too harsh. Because we don't.
Teeth.
Because we don't.
Teeth.
Well, get it for me.
Got it.
You sure?
Pause.
This is the stuff that gets cut out of our videos all the time. Again, y'all never see. But yeah, like sometimes I feel like we can be so harsh or crack down on Paige, even though I get it, I get the frustration. But I feel like a lot of us have been parts of her, or even been parts of Chris, whether we are male or female, and we are not showing up emotionally in a relationship. Again, probably not to this extent, because I feel like this is on another level. Like this
it's also like made for television, made to watch. So we only see what the producers deem worthy of putting on TV, which keeps people hooked. So we might not be getting the full story. And I think we get the gist, right? But we might not see all the nuance.
Right. And then, so I guess what I'm saying to say is like sometimes because we are watching other people, it's always we, them, instead of being like, okay, have I been like this in a relationship? Have I been the person that has been emotionally unavailable, even if it's like a micro amount? Or have I been the person that I have been unfair to myself in a relationship, and I keep giving this person a chance over and over and over again. So I said all to say sometimes we need to, even though we do need to say something because this is outrageous, also be a little reflective in our own lives. Like, are we a little bit of Paige? Are we a little bit of Chris? And how can we really use that to improve?
That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna go left for a second.
Go left, baby.
I was thinking earlier, actually last night, there's not, at least in the media that I consume,
mm-hmm.
there's not like an example of emotional growth.
What you mean?
There's not like, we don't see, we get like these little cute little interactions with people and like, oh, I'm sorry I hurt you. Let me not be like that. But we don't get like real character development and change,
mm-hmm.
at least not in the shows that I watch. And that's my fault because I don't really watch like, I guess, dramas or maybe where this would happen.
Let me see if I'm understanding you correctly. I feel like you're saying that we get snapshots, but we are not privy to the conversations or like the slow changes over time. We don't get to see that exemplified.
Yeah, that, and like even more so, just like there's just not a good example of like emotional development in people, I think, in mass media. Like there's plot.
Specify when you say mass media. What specifically are you saying?
Movies, popular TV shows, and maybe this is my fault because I quit reading books a long time ago, and books are a good form of this because a lot of this stuff that happens is internal work
mm-hmm.
and internal growth, and that you're not getting thought bubbles popping up on TV.
I think we do see this. I think we just maybe in this particular moment you can't think of it. Something that just popped into my mind. I don't know this young fella's name. He's a rapper. He has he either has braids or locks, and he has tats on his face. He has gone through this whole conversion with Christ, and he gets on Instagram and he talks about his struggles. He talks about trying to currently abstain from sex. He talks about how he doesn't want to keep smoking, but he was, I think when I saw him, he was on the ground smoking some stuff.
Talking about not smoking or wanting to stop smoking.
Talking about how he doesn't always want to do this, but this is where he is now. I don't know that young brother's name, but in my mind, there's something that popped out that he is out and out loud showing his growth mm-hmm. in mass media.
Okay.
But yeah, not a lot of people. I would agree that you don't see a whole heap mm-hmm. of people walking you through their journey and their struggle, because a lot of times people don't want to be exposed, they don't want to be embarrassed, or people who consume it will say stuff like, y'all should have just kept that to yourselves, that ain't nobody's business, or
and maybe it's just not like a captivating story.
I don't know. I feel like real life is captivating. I feel like real life, people's real relationships, whether it's friendships, whether mm-hmm. it's romantic, whether it's parental, I feel like real life is very captivating, because I'm pretty sure everybody who's watching this live now or on the replay, your friend could come over, or you could go over your friend's house and your friend could tell a story and you'd be like, oh my, like that's real true. Life is that's real true. Good.
Yeah, that's true.
So ain't no need to like try to like find a story or find an angle. Real life is really fascinating.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I interrupted you and I went left. Oh, now we're left. I hope you can come back right.
Yeah. Okay. So I have a lot of thoughts about Married at First Sight. I have a lot of thoughts. I was a little, I feel like I was trying to be a little gracious to Paige and Chris, but it's a lot of stuff that I ain't gonna be gracious about.
She needs to leave the guy. What is he doing? Why is he on the show? He didn't have enough time between his recent relationship and this. Mm-hmm. He obviously wasn't honest with the producers or honest with himself. And then when this happened, they might have just should have cut it and just left them out if they could have of this season.
No, because then that would have been not real life.
Okay, that's fair.
That would have been trying to make a perfect picture.
But she needs to go, because he ain't about it. Like, I get wanting to fight for a relationship that you have and that you've worked hard to cultivate over years and years and years and not giving up. I get that, but this is just some guy that people picked for you to marry, and now you're like taking on his life and his baggage. Just like,
I will say this: it would be a completely different story if I feel like he was trying. Like in the last, hope I'm about to talk a little bit about the most recent episode. So if y'all ain't heard it, stay here. Don't click out. Just mute me. And when I do this, that means unmute me.
Okay.
I will say this: in the last episode, he was not trying. He expected Paige to do everything. He brought the food, right? But he expected her to pray over the food. He expected her to start the Bible study. He expected her to have everything prepped for the Bible study. It's like he don't want to do nothing. It's, to me, it sounds like he don't want to do nothing but have her and have sex with her when he wants to. That's all it sounds like to me. Like if there was, I feel like if there was more evidence of him trying, it would make more sense as to why she is here. But at the same time, let me say this: we don't see everything, and for us being, showing up transparently on YouTube, people, and we gonna hop to that next. People be in our comments sometimes acting like they know us.
Oh, that's true.
Acting like they can read between the lines, acting like they know why we interact the way we interact. When I say stuff to you or when you say stuff to me, they act like they know and they don't. So with that being said, I am also fully aware, probably more than most, how some stuff is getting cut out. Maybe maliciously, maybe not maliciously. So he could potentially be trying and we just don't see it. Or they just don't show it. I doubt it.
It could be.
I'm trying to give a little break. I doubt it.
I doubt it. I feel like if that was the case, they would have showed that. And that there would have been a redemptive arc or the possibility of a redemptive arc with their relationship.
I feel like they're trying to do their redemptive arc though, because every time I see
let
me say this. Every time I see a preview for the next episode, and I see them, I'm like, oh, like when I saw them holding hands with one of the, I was like, oh, he's still here. Oh, they're still trying to make it. Oh, he ain't going nowhere. Oh, she done forgave him again. Oh, she done forgave him one more time. Oh my God, another forgiveness. Like,
yeah. Well, if they're trying and it's still that bad, then
that's the thing. She's trying. I feel like he's not. Okay, and we're gonna slide on into the next thing.
I hope all those people can really make all of their marriages, if they're divine appointments, I hope they can make them work. But I don't know. I don't know that they're divine appointments.
You don't know that they
aren't
either. So, comments. John and I love interacting with y'all in the comments. Like, y'all are so sweet, y'all are so kind. Like, we love when y'all slide in the comments. It's like, I'm new here. It's like, hey, we try our best, because it's just us at this point. We try our best to go through our comments, to respond to our comments, to respond to y'all, to answer y'all questions. And some of the comments are a bit longer than the others, and we ain't got no problem with it. We love that too. But we're going to rapid fire go through some of our comments, respond to them, all of that, whoop de whoop de whoop. But before we do that, I feel like it's something that we really do need to say.
Yes.
We are of the tribe block.
Oh, yeah.
We are of the tribe rebuke.
Yeah.
If y'all scroll through some of the comments, y'all will see me. Y'all will see John. Open face rebuking people, right? And not in a nasty,
not a spiteful way,
spiteful way, but in a hey, this is what you need to understand. And this is not for everybody. Everybody can treat their Instagram profiles how they want to. They can treat their YouTube comment. They can treat. But how we treat our stuff is we are trying to cultivate something here. We are trying to create something here. This isn't just, oh, we doing this for the money. We doing this for the notoriety. We doing this, but we're doing this because
we want to spread a positive message about love and Christian marriage and the possibilities therein. And this swirl marriage as well.
We're doing this because we it's purpose in it for us.
Yeah.
Right. It's life in it for us.
Yeah.
We are developing a community, a tribe, like a family. And as such, we like to keep our comments safe and positive. Now, that does not mean we go and we scrub every comment because somebody disagrees with us.
If you foul mouth, you scrubbed automatically.
Yeah, like some comments we don't even see. Like if you cursing in the comments, like those comments are automatically pulled, and YouTube don't even show us those.
Yeah.
But we ain't got no problem with people disagreeing with us. We don't.
Mm-hmm.
We do not. We disagree with people respectfully in the comments all the time. We ain't got no problem with it. But where the issue comes in is when boundaries are stepped over, right? So, I'm gonna say this. If and share this message, because this might not even be you. It could be somebody. If you would not say something to someone in person that you have never met, don't say it to them online, right? Like, if you wouldn't tell me to shut up in real life, meeting me for the first time, please don't say it in the comments. If you would not tell me to quit doing something or come up to me and be like, if you would not do that to me in real time, real life, interacting with me, interacting with him, don't do it online, right? On top of that is, if you see something about me, about John, about our relationship and how we interact that you don't like, pray for us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Pray for, like, genuinely pray for us. Like, Father God, in the name of Jesus, I pray that Jená, blah, 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 that she is able to hear you clearly, that she is able to pray for John, pray for us.
And if then, after you've prayed, you still feel led to say something to us, send it directly to us, especially if it's something like derogatory, not derogatory, but like some things are better left said on a non-public forum and just in a private message,
like a DM.
Some things.
Mm-hmm. And I guess,
it's about posturing too. I'm sorry for it. It's about posturing.
Mm-hmm.
If you come out and be like, "Hey, I love y'all's content. Y'all are really great. Sometimes I feel like this, and this happens. If y'all could adjust it this way, that would be great. It may be more rosy than what I just said."
Yeah, or even something like, because I don't mean to offend or,
right.
Please don't take this, like, because even in the responses where I like come and be like, no, or I review people, like I try to be gracious, like, hey, I know you might not have meant so and so like this, but this is how it's coming off, and da 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 da. So that's all I'm gonna say about that. Like, we love interacting with people in the comments. We read so many. We try our hardest to comment back to every single comment. It's getting to a point now that we can't keep up no more.
Yeah.
But we have tried to respond to every comment to let y'all know that we see y'all, that we love y'all, that we appreciate y'all for taking even a second out of your day to say anything to us, encourage us, anything. So we appreciate that. But it's getting to a point where we can't keep up no more. Right. So let's get to some comments.
Here, I just went to this video because it's our most popular video, and I feel like the top comments on there. I'm gonna let you pick out what you want to talk about.
No, we're gonna do rapid fire. Just zip.
Okay, here's number one.
Okay.
I love that she seems unapologetic.
Say the name.
Denisha Lard. Laird?
Yeah, that looks like.
I love that she seems unapologetically Black, and he doesn't feel a negative way about it. I love that she seems to be her authentic self and not trying to come across as too polished or put together. Love it. I believe there was actually a little bit of a spat in the replies on this.
Oh, really?
Based on the way the whole too polished or put together thing.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I love this woman for everything that she is and would not want her to change whatsoever. I married her.
You want me to change? You want to grow, but
I want you to grow, but I don't want to change you because
I get you
from who you are,
right,
and vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
We are very much who we are because of where we've come from.
Yes,
and we don't intend to change that. We grow together, and we grow along our journeys together. But Jená's Black, and she's proud to be Black, and I'm white, and I'm proud that I'm married to a Black woman.
Okay.
I wasn't about to say.
I was like, wait a minute. I ain't never heard him say this before. What's about to?
I'm not ashamed that I'm white.
Yes.
Like there's a like
I feel like there's definitely a delineation between not being ashamed and being like I'm white pride. Definitely is a
exactly. There's yes. Jená's unapologetically black.
Yes.
And I love her for it.
Yes.
And she doesn't have to be too proper. She doesn't have to.
I am all of me. I am proper, and then I'm not. So to Miss Laura, thank you for saying that. I really do appreciate that.
Yeah. Okay. I like the way Ariel Mix said.
Hey, Ariel Mix.
I like the way John looks at Jená. She misspelled Jená, but that's okay. Jená. John looks at Jená. He doesn't even need to say anything. We already know he loves her deeply. Yeah, I love Heavy with my eyes. And this comment comes out all the time. Like someone said in the last video, we look at each other like snacks. And we do.
That took me down.
How would you, if this was y'all's wife, how would you not look at her like a snack? I told her she was a 7-course snack the other day.
Yeah, I was like, 7-course snack? I ain't never heard of that. What's that? Wow. I was like, 7-course meal. He was like, I ain't never heard of that.
Yeah. So yeah, we love each other hard and we love each other deep. And when we, this video, this channel that we have, it's cathartic for us. Like to hear your wife talk about you this way or to hear your husband talk about you this way. Sometimes we don't always get that in our normal day-to-day interactions.
Yes.
And most people probably are the same. They don't get that. So when you hear someone speak positively or about the things they love about you the most or the things that you do, like it's an interesting way that you hear your spouse talk about you.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it's hard not to look at someone or to hear someone talk about their life.
Yeah.
The way that they feel and to not look at them and fall in love with them.
Yeah.
So
thank you. Bye-bye. Okay. More rapid fire.
You got some goodies? I lost mine. I'm sorry.
Okay, so should I go with this one?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So Joseph Watts commented under our video, his experience as a white man dating a black woman. He said I don't want to hash out modern day politics. Racism has declined. But I know we have work to do. I'm going to look at other videos on this subject and you're to blame.
Good. Thank you.
Laugh out loud. I wish the very best. Thanks for this. So thank you, Joseph, for commenting. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the $5. We appreciate that. So Joseph,
I
don't think racism has declined. I think just because people don't have slaves like that energy was not destroyed, right? It just transferred to Jim Crow. It just transferred to other things. I don't think racism has declined. I think it's here. I think it just looks different.
It looks different. And it's a definition of racism.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Racism,
without getting too deep, because it's rapid fire.
Right. Racism is not just like people
hating you because of your skin color,
dropping the N-word out on the street and like, no, it's systemic racism. It's systemic.
It's
interwoven into society.
Yes.
And Americans talk about it more than others. Sure. Yeah. We talk about it more than other people, but everywhere has it. And to act like I'm going into another comment that we got.
Yeah.
But everywhere has it. Everywhere has systemic racism, and everywhere it's just
or
a definition.
even if it's not systemic racism as we know it, it is maybe it's a byproduct of racism, like colorism. Like colorism is huge in Africa. Mostly it's darker skinned Africans in Africa, but colorism is real, and colorism is absolutely a byproduct of racism. Right. That's why
I think Africa is such a very big continent, and there's
but we will say
large varying degrees of shades.
Yeah, but we ain't gonna act like skin bleaching cream is not a $1 billion industry over there, right? Yeah. So like the facets of racism and systemic racism, it looks different in different places. It presents itself different in different places.
Yeah.
But it's here.
Yeah. So I'm actually glad that he said that we're to blame for him having to look up more videos on this.
And I'm glad
because we want to bring awareness to this topic. We want to bring awareness to lift people's cognitive ability,
emotional IQ, relational IQ, on top of the fact that I like the fact that he says that he's going to keep looking at stuff on the subject instead of stopping there.
Yeah, that's good.
You got something?
No, I was just trying to pull up the next one while we were talking. I'm sorry if I cut you off there.
Okay, Lisa Perry says, such a beautiful couple. I just listen and love you both. Thank you so much, Lisa. We deeply appreciate comments
Mm-hmm.
like this, because 99% of our comments are so positive, but the ones that are mean are so incredibly mean. I'll say this, I'll jump and then I'm gonna jump off. I have gotten messages from people cursing my womb before, saying that they hope that I don't have babies, and if I do have babies, that they have sickness and disease. So
Mm-hmm.
that should tell you the level of meanness. So like
Yeah.
those comments like that, those extra deposits of positivity, like are so much appreciated, because the mean ones are like treacherous.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, they don't happen that frequently, but sometimes I try to
here
not even.
these days, it's been more like the it's been interesting lately.
I feel like it's been a downtick. Maybe at least in the variety. Or I feel like we used to get a lot more of like bed wench type
Yeah,
comments.
I ain't called a bad witch in a while, y'all. So that's a positive. I haven't called a bad witch in a while. Okay.
All right. Let's not spend too much time on this.
Okay.
Because if we don't have that many.
We get a lot of comments like this. Hoda Ali said, guys, are you twins? Your love and affection to each other is infectious. Thank you so much. But we have been getting so many comments lately.
Yeah.
Do we look like alike? Look at the camera, baby. Look.
Wait, are you doing what I'm doing?
I'm trying to. What are you doing?
I think we have some similar facial features. I think our noses look similar. I think I have somewhat full lips, and you have full lips, and I think the shape of our lips are similar.
We have been getting a lot of comments like that, and I don't see it, but if y'all see
I
it,
can see it.
Okay.
I can see it.
Sure.
And I think too, it's just, well, I don't know. People say it happens. Hey, yes. See, let's get talking with Miss P. Said, yes, we look alike.
Okay. Habitual Curve said she cracks me up talking about me. Thank you. When people get my humor.
Who doesn't? It's not fair, y'all. It's not fair to be married to someone that's so funny. I try joking all the time, and I'm like, oh, man, it didn't land.
But when they do land, I am on the floor.
Yeah, but she's the queen supreme of laughter. She's got jokes.
Thank you, baby. Thank you. Okay, so we're gonna do a couple more comment replies, and then we're gonna, because we got a lot of comments over here in the chat, we're gonna scroll through those because we do want to wrap it up in like the next 8 minutes.
Here's a funny one.
Okay, good.
What if you try to trap me, cut me into little pieces? That sounds like me. I love Jená's honesty and energy. That's from Cheyenne Ryan on our How We Met video. That just tickles me, because that's the first clip.
Hold on real quick. I'll link that in the cards, and I'll link that video in the description. Every video that I've said I'll link, I'm going to also put them in the description.
Yeah, I think that's the very first clip on that video. So anytime I click on that video, that comes out first, and it just tickles me.
I didn't know he was gonna kill me. I didn't know he was gonna chop me into little pieces.
Yeah, that's funny. Here's one. I just love the way you guys look at each other.
Who said it?
By you, girl.
By you, girl.
There's so much love in your eyes. All right. I don't want to. Boop, boop.
Oh, do that one.
What? Francine?
Mm-hmm.
Francine Lucas said, it's nice seeing young people that want to get married and not in a hurry to have children and getting to know each other. Marriage is work. Continue to communicate with each other and always make time for each other. Have a nice day, Fran.
Yes.
Yeah, that was something that was big for us coming in.
Mm-hmm.
Was to, we talked about this.
We did.
This goes to the importance of talking about your expectations for a marriage before you propose and get married. but we talked about not wanting to have kids immediately
Mhm.
and having like 3 to 5 years.
Yes.
We've been married
We
6
talked
years,
about
going
that
on
over
7
and
years
over.
now.
Yes.
So I don't know what's happening, but we extended the timeline a little bit.
Yeah.
But we talked about this
Mhm.
dating, and we enjoy each other's company so much, and
Mhm.
we grow so much together.
Mhm.
So yeah, I think it's important to have a honeymoon time
Mhm.
before kids come in,
Yeah.
and not to
We
say that
said we at least wanted to do, 2 years, 2 to 3 years, and then we got there, and then we was like, okay, we want to be in a different situation, and
yeah. So
okay, so we're going to go. If you're joining us live now, hey, thank you so much. We're going to look over at the chat and read your comments or questions. So if y'all are here, go ahead over there if y'all want to say something that y'all haven't said.
By the time we get to the bottom, it'll be there.
Yes. So Blue Rose, hey girl, hey Desiree, hey Linda, hey Charlene, hey T Mom, thank you so much for the birthday love. Mary Jackson, it's first time catching us live. Hey, so we definitely want to do more lives, like we said, for our Patreons, but we also are going to do more on this channel. And if you are catching us at the end, it is our goal to do
Sunday
uploads at 2. And every time we upload our videos
to Central,
2 p.m. Central, and every time we upload our videos, we do premiere them.
Mm-hmm.
So it's always a live chat when the videos go up, and we talk with y'all in real time. So as y'all watching the video, we watching it with y'all, and we are commenting. So set your clocks if you want to keep chatting with us live on Sundays. That's what's happening. Where are we?
Cleva.
Hey, Cleva, Irish Twins, thank you for backing me up. Ronnie, hey, Bees family, hey, how are y'all? I hope y'all are doing good. Thank you so much for the birthday love. Sharon, how are you? Vanessa Lucas, hey, happy birthday. Good seeing you as well. Thank you so much. And that's one thing about John and I really doing our best to be in community with you guys in the comments. We see the same names over and over and over again. So we are pretty familiar with the people who comment and have been commenting for a while. So Vanessa Lucas, we've seen your name several times. Yeah. Hey, how are you? So Land 4578, hey, happy birthday. You two are the best. I've been in an unethical relationship. So subscribe and continually follow you. Your growth has given me so much encouragement. Oh my God, thank you.
That's what we're here for.
Yeah.
We love to know that. We love to hear that. So.
Absolutely. Linda, Nikki. Yay. I'm glad you was catching us live too, Nikki. Sylvia, happy birthday. Thank you so much. She
said happy birthday to me. Thank you. It's a little bit late or early, but thank you.
From Kingston, Jamaica. We have to get to Jamaica. Yeah. Like Jamaica is definitely on our list. Mm-hmm. Where are we?
T-Mom. Okay, John.
Maria, hey, Charlene, Alexandria, Best Man Holiday.
I haven't seen Best Man. Maybe
we got to get him to watch Best Man. We got to get him to watch Best for sure. That's definitely on the list. Yeah, that is Alexandria. That's definitely on the list.
Black Panther. We've seen it.
Yeah, we saw Black Panther. Lady B, hey, thank you so much for the birthday love. Soul Food, Dream Girls. Okay, Taylor H says Dream Girls. I ain't even watched Dream Girls. Movies like that make me very emotional. Yeah. So some movies I just have not seen, and I do not know if I will see because I am trying to protect my energy.
Yeah, I've watched a lot of I've watched some of the more recent Black films without Jená because it's emotionally tough sometimes for Jená to watch heavy films.
Yeah. Mariah said, whose birthday is my birthday? I'm 33. It's my Jesus year. Okay.
Hey. Coming to America 1 and 2. Miss Allen. Thank you. I think we skipped to Yolanda.
Oh, we did. Hey, Yolanda Eubanks. Thank you so much for the birthday love. Mrs. Allen, Coming to America 2. Have you seen the first one yet? Okay.
Yeah. The first one, of
course. Why are you looking at me like that?
You hasn't seen
you hadn't seen The Color Purple until I showed you. You hadn't seen Brown Sugar until I showed you. Right now.
Those didn't show up on TV much on the channels that I watched growing up.
Okay, I'll let that lie.
Was frequently on Comedy Central or other channels like that.
Okay. Maria Bean, hello. Lysandria Reed, thank you so much for. Oh, Bolivar, you're not nowhere from us. Lady B, it's okay. No worries. Cindy, thank you from South Africa. It's 10:45 there. Oh my God, thank you for staying up and rocking with us.
Slick Chick, Love Jones. That's Janae's favorite movie.
Love Jones. I gotta love Jones. I gotta love Jones for you. Okay.
That's such a good movie. I love that joke.
Yeah. Where we at?
Tiara.
Tiara, thank you so much. Renee, hey. South Africa, hey, what's up? We got a lot of Africa peeps in here, right here.
Two from South Africa.
Yeah. Charlily Brown, happy birthday. Thank you so much. CC, hey. Taylor, hey. Brandon, what's up? G from Jersey, hey. Rashida Williams, hey. Rosa. Where we at?
Maria said she loved Married at First Sight.
Are you an OG?
She said she just discovered it recently.
Okay.
She said she thinks some stuff's staged, especially whatever's going on with Paige and Chris.
You think it's staged, sis?
I don't know that they can stage like because they've got couples after the fact that are still there. So like I don't.
Yeah.
Some reality TV is.
I think maybe what she's saying is it happened, and then they told the producers it happened, and then they tried to make them to do it again. Maybe is that what you're saying? Because I don't know if I would let with Paige and Chris in particular. I don't know if I would let them stage me like that, looking like that much of a fool on national television. So I don't know. I don't know. Okay, Honey Buns 2020. Mm-hmm. Can you two start a mixed couple dating app for real love? No,
we're not.
Unless the guy tells us to do that.
Yeah,
but I will say, go ahead.
I mixed love is great, but don't only search for mixed love.
I get what you're saying.
Search for
maybe
love.
Maybe that's not what you mean.
Okay.
But I will say this. John and I was talking about this the other day that we might do. Maybe we'll make this into a video of like all. Because we've said this in a couple videos, like to have a successful marriage, you have to date or court good. And when I say that, I mean you got to ask all the questions. Because a lot of people out here dating people, marrying people, and they ain't ask all the questions. So we might do a video where we talk about or do some type of PDF or turn it into a card game or something where we talk about all of the questions that we ask each other, from money to beliefs to sex, to apparel, to financial stuff, like family stuff, how we want to raise the kids. Like we because people ain't asking people questions because they scared that you're gonna scare the other person off, and y'all ain't. How you gonna have a good marriage? You don't know who you're marrying.
Then you scared because you didn't run them off. See, I'm funny sometimes, guys.
Rosa, hey, Nene Howard. Paige is too mild-hearted. It's strange because she is, but at the same time, we didn't see her turn up and get crunk. So it's.
Cindy from South Africa said they're also interethnic.
So at times, John,
it's a little difficult to follow. Yeah, I don't always convey my thoughts very clearly. I'm sorry.
CC, John is sweet, but Chris was a jerk each week, and his antics got progressively worse. The producers can only edit what's shared. Chris showed his butt. Okay, CC.
I mean, that's
fair. That's
like
fair.
I said, I've only seen a little bit of the show, so I haven't seen his decline.
Cindy said, "Real life is why we are all tuned into this stream." Yeah.
People enjoy real life stories.
Yeah,
that's fair.
Mariah said, "It's about the ratings."
Yeah. CC said they fine them $100,000 if they break up.
Really?
I don't think they can do that.
She said if they signed a contract, then you leave.
But that's a lot of money that a lot of people don't have.
I think that's the point.
But you can't.
I don't know. Is that true, y'all? Do y'all know they have to, if they have to sign contracts, and if they leave before a certain time, they find $100,000? That's a lot.
Maybe they get paid to be on the show, and they get some of that pay is docked if they leave for some reasons. But I feel like leaving because the match wasn't a good match, you can't penalize someone for that.
I feel what you're saying, but at the same time, we have to understand that we are talking about media.
Yeah, media and legal contracts.
And we're talking about people who are out here sharks, are sharking out here.
See the same thing on Married at First Sight Australia, where people are going after others' husbands and the producers let it happen for ratings. Wow. It sounds like we might need to be watching You might need to
That
get
is
watching that one.
wild.
Yeah.
Going after other people's husbands. Yeah, I'm probably gonna tune in to that tonight. Sam, hey, Sephora, hey, Whitley, hey, NMC's World Snacks, hey, Steph World, hey, Haru, hi. I hope I'm saying your name right.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for the $5. It's been so long since I watched the two of you, but anyways, y'all are so cute together. I remember watching y'all thinking he was
Fulfilling a fetish.
fulfilling a fetish.
Fulfilling a fetish.
Okay, definitely not that.
Yeah, no.
That definitely was something I asked though.
Yeah, she did.
I asked, verified, asked again, re-verified.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get talking with Miss P. Colorism is everywhere. Yes, it's everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Renata Jones. Hello. Whitley said, "Send me the names of the offending people. I'll get them for y'all." See, we're not trying to drag people.
Yeah, we're not.
That's not what this is like. Thank you for trying to have our backs, but that's not what we're trying to do with the comments.
But Whitley, on the off chance that I do want to go there sometimes, I'm glad I know I got you riding with me. Okay, if I need to wink at you and be like, I'm glad I know I got that support. Okay. Say less said, oh my God, petty is real with that comment. So sad. Sorry y'all have to experience that because y'all are amazing. Thank you so much. Yes, I think she's referring to when I was talking about the person who was trying to say something about my womb.
Mm-hmm.
Keep God first. Everything will fall in place. Hey, Karen.
Oh, we
jumped. But I think Aisha, hey. Joanne Johnson, hey. Love knows no color. True.
You skipped a bunch.
Oh, I think I did. Oh, no, it's right here. Nope.
You gotta keep going. There you go. No. Keep going. Oh, good God.
Oh, God.
There's so much. Ooh, the petty is real with that comment. Yep. Okay, we're going to have to go faster through this. Karen, keep keeping God first. Thank you. Say less. Let's get talking with Miss P. Thinks we look alike. G from Jersey says we don't look alike, but we're beautiful. Thank you, G. Jená appreciates that because I don't think she wants to look like me.
So, hey, Joanne. Hey, Danita. I think I'm saying your name right. Hey, Malika. Eugenia. Hey. Thank y'all so much for commenting. G&G.
Jená been working on her skin.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
And she looks good in blue as well as every color.
Thank you.
Is the exciting news?
So that's interesting because this person right here is always very mean in the comments and then they're in the chat. So like I said before, we see a lot of the comments. And so if a name is familiar, even if you don't have a picture, we see. So we're just gonna skip that person. Let's see. Nightlife 922. Hey, Janelle. Hey.
Someone asked, well,
Teresa. Hey. Somebody asked what?
What you did for your birthday?
I took some pictures. And actually, how about this? The vlog for that is coming next Sunday.
Boom.
You're gonna see everything. But if you go to my Instagram, you will see a picture. I did take pictures on my birthday.
Yep.
I'm trying not to skip anybody. Amelia, hey. Esla, hey. Butterfly, hey.
Teresa from Connecticut, hello.
Teresa, what's up? Yolanda, hey. Did I say Butterfly?
Yeah.
Okay. Aisha, hey. JJ, thank you so much for the birthday love. Sylvia, hey.
Ooh.
Oh, we're not gonna be able to get to everybody.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, yeah. So thank y'all for joining us on the chat. But before we dipped out, we talked about the therapy, we talked about the comments, we talked about Married at First Sight, and now we gotta talk about the exciting news.
Oh, well, we talked about Patreon.
We talked about Patreon.
And our Sunday upload plans.
Yes.
So the exciting news. I thought the exciting news was our consistency on Patreon. We got a new chapter coming in our life, y'all.
Yes.
That's the exciting news. We're not going to share too much.
And it's not pregnancy, so don't worry about that.
Yeah, we're not pregnant. We got a new chapter coming.
Yeah.
and we're excited.
I think we probably need to say a little bit more because we
No.
done sat through this whole thing and y'all ain't spilling the tea. We can say a little bit more than that, but I'll let you do it because I know you're more.
No, we've got changes coming in our life.
That's so vague.
It's very vague.
I'm trying to help y'all out.
Just
say a little bit more.
We won't be living with my parents for much longer.
Okay.
How's that?
Are you okay? Was it a lot on you?
I haven't told my parents.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Exclusive.
Exclusive.
You heard it here first, people.
They might not be able to hear you whisper.
Exclusive. You heard it here first.
Okay.
Okay, so if y'all do not know, John retired from his job in 2019.
Yeah.
And we moved here back to Memphis in his parents' house after that. And we did not anticipate being here that long at all. And we have vlogs to all of this, right?
Yeah.
If you, it's not hard to follow the story. If you go back to the end of 2019, you will see all of this.
I planned on being here like 6 to 8 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
It's been almost 2 years.
Not almost 2 years.
A year and 9 months.
Yes. So we didn't want to be here as long as we were. We thought we were going to be here from 6 to 8 weeks, and then we just ended up riding the rest of 2019 out because we start for real living here in like August, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then 2020 came, and then the pandemonium, the panini, the panorama happened. And so
the pandemic, for those of y'all that don't know, people say all these words instead of saying the pandemic. Lockdown happened.
And so things got altered.
Yeah, kinks were thrown.
And so now in 2021, we are really, I don't know why I feel like I'm about to get emotional.
We need our time to be back together in our own place, in our own space. And I don't want to say too much, but our life has always been about taking exciting jumps,
risky business.
Right, praying about it, but taking those risks. From me living across the country for a summer, doing long distance for as long as we did.
That's another video we need to do. We did long distance for almost 2 years, and we need to give y'all the tea on that.
Yeah, that was tough, and maybe that's a relationship type advice video. But from living across the country, from doing long distance, from eloping with none of our family there, to being engaged for 6 days, 5 days, whatever it was, moving to Michigan, leaving a really secure job and career potentially, and moving in with my parents. What?
But I will say this.
Yeah.
I am a firm believer that I am okay to take 2 or 3 steps back so I can fly.
Yeah.
I'm a firm believer in, because those 2 or 3 steps back really ain't steps back. They just forward. A prep. If y'all watch, because I ran track in college, y'all know how long jumpers or triple jumpers before they, I like that example. Before they start sprinting down the runway, you see them backing up because they getting that momentum, they getting that swing. I'm totally okay to do a solid step back to fly. Yeah. And I feel like us being here has allowed us to get
a lot of good things,
get some stuff handled. So
financially, emotionally, spiritually, like
stuff is about to start moving really fast.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say this: strap in, subscribe
on Sundays at 2.
Subscribe. Turn the notification bell on.
Yeah.
In the description box, every week I leave a link to the newsletter. Go ahead and subscribe to the newsletter, because stuff is about to start happening rapidly. And y'all gonna be like, oh my God, because you ain't listen. Subscribe, ding, 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 ding. Turn that notification bell on.
Y'all hear the preacher in this one? Listen. Okay, I'm sorry.
And then get on the newsletter. Because quickly is quickly.
Yeah. Time to get busy living, yo. We've been busy living here.
Yeah.
But it's a new chapter.
Mm-hmm.
It's a new chapter.
Yes. What just happened?
Someone was asking for a link to something.
I didn't even see what. Okay, so we're not gonna hold y'all any longer. Oh, we was trying to keep this live between like
30 minutes, 45 minutes.
In an hour. We went a little over. That's okay.
Yeah.
We are going to, like I said, we are going to do more lives like this, but we're going to do significant amounts of lives. And Patreon, if you want to support us, you can join our Patreon for as low as $2 a month. I will leave that link in the description box below. Thank y'all so much for joining us on live. Thank y'all so much for the love. Thank y'all so much for the positivity. Thank y'all so much for the birthday.
I'm trying to give her a birthday kiss for y'all.
Thank you so much for the birthday wishes. Stay tuned. A new vlog will be dropping next Sunday at 2. It's going to show everything that happened with the birthday, as well as some other little things that happened as well. It was something else that I wanted to say, but I just forgot.
Newsletter.
Oh, and it's our plan moving forward, and this could change, y'all. Please don't hold me to this. I'm just saying, just ride with me for a second. But it's our plan to alternate between having sit down, committed conversations. That's what we like to call them, committed conversations, and vlogs.
Date nights,
birthday days, celebration, travel. So that's what I want to say. Okay, I don't want to drag it no longer. You want to say anything else, baby?
No, I just we appreciate y'all. We see all y'all out here today, just hanging out with us. We really love y'all as a tribe, as a YouTube family. So thank y'all for being here with us on this journey. I'm just so excited for all of the rest of it to come.
Yes, and check the links in the description box below. I'm going to link everything down there. I know obviously we did this live, so I'm going to go and add those links to whatever videos or the things that I mentioned in the description box below. But we will see you next Sunday at 2 p.m.
Also,
join the newsletter. Hit the notification bell. Okay.